I'm Tim from Hampshire County Hot Rods, and today we're going to be taking a look at this stunning 1965 Mustang. Look at that nose. Boy, does this car look mean. Let's start off at the front here. We got a brand new bumper. Shining bright, looks great. Custom clear lenses and those brand new marker lights down below. Upgraded modern style headlights, shine bright. You can see we got a brand new grille with that sinister looking Cobra emblem in there. This car just has a mean look, real slick with that black paint. Let's talk about that paint. It's absolutely beautiful. This is an original Raven black car, okay, which was a rare color in 1965. And it looks phenomenal on this car. If you look down the side of this car, it's straight as an arrow. Amazing bodywork. You can see we got new 302 callouts. We got real nice 16-inch Eleanor style wheels with the Cobra center caps and Cobra valve stem covers. You can see those Willwood disc brakes with the drilled and slotted rotors. This car stops phenomenally. Look at the panel fitment. Beautiful gaps top to bottom. Door to rocker is beautiful. Door to quarter is beautiful. I'll pop this door. Paintwork in the jambs is beautiful. Latches have been restored. Those upgraded pony door panels look great. The window cranks and door latch look great. New sill plates. All new upholstery in these cars. We put a lot of effort into the details. Upholstery looks great. We got a custom hump hugger center console in there. And a real nice wood wheel. Feels great in the hands. Not too dainty, not too thick. Right in that sweet spot. Beautiful white face gauges. We got new front and rear glass in this car. Vent windows look great. Got a new mirror on this car. I'll shut the door, you can see how nice it shuts. Don't have to slam the door on these cars. Like I said, look at the paintwork, guys. You know the bodywork's got to be real nice on a black car, and it really shows on this car. Phenomenal work. You can see that rear bumper's blacked out. It gives a real stealthy look. And if you take a look at that rear body panel, it's a satin finish. Gives a real modern touch to this classic car. Of course, we got new taillights with new bezels, new lenses. They all look beautiful. You can see that upgraded GT valance with the tailpipes coming through. Looks phenomenal. We want to tell you guys that we own all our inventory. That's our plate. So you're buying this car directly from us. We're not a consignment dealer or anything like that. We really take pride in building these cars. It's quality work all around. New door handles, lock cylinders look great. New antenna. I'll pop this door as well. You can take a look on the inside. We've got just paper on the floorboards there in the front, protecting that brand new carpet. The upholstery looks beautiful. Dash looks beautiful, beautifully painted. Knobs and bezels look great. Heater box is fully restored and functioning. We got a custom auto sound, modern style radio in there that gives a classic look. Still got the protective cover on the LED display. And you can see it's even still got the hanging tag on there. That's how fresh it is. We've got an upgraded speaker up front. Sounds great. And in the rear here we got upgraded 3-way 6x9s by Pioneer. Paintwork in the jams is just as nice as the outside. It's a quality vehicle all around. Car light glass in this car. I'll grab the key and we'll pop the trunk. Take a look at that Cobra gas cap. Billet aluminum, looks great. Lock cylinder looks beautiful. Alright, if you take a look at the trunk in this car, it does not disappoint. Beautiful paintwork in the trunk. New fuel tank looks great. All the wiring is nicely done and taped. Okay. This car's got a brand new wiring harness from American Auto Wire. Safe, upgraded, and modern. Paintwork on the bottom of the deck lid is beautiful. Paintwork in this jam is beautiful. We've got new hoses and clamps for the filler neck. Latch looks great. Just phenomenal work all around. Trunk shuts nice and easy. New wipers. That Shelby hood looks great. With that aggressive scoop. Gonna pop the hood. You take a look at this ATK Performance crate motor. It's fresh, guys. Roller motor. Full length ceramic coated headers. Dart aluminum heads. Aluminum Edelbrock Performer intake. It's got a Phytech EFI system on it. Constantly self-tuning. State of the art. Nice distributor. You can see the transmission cooler mounted nicely and run completely with hard lines, which is how you want it. 4-pore radiator in this car with a 16-inch Flexolite electric fan. We got a modern SN95 style dual bowl master cylinder. Power brakes on this car. We've got a modified pedal quadrant, gives a great brake feel. And you can see under this engine bay, everything's nice and clean, guys. We got beautiful paintwork on the bottom of the hood. It's all gloss finish in this engine bay. Monte Carlo bar is painted nicely. The one-piece export brace. We got killer shocks front and rear. Brand new interstate battery. Everything on this car is either replaced or restored. Power steering car, folks. I'm going to pull this air cleaner so you can take a look at that sweet Phytech throttle body. Looks just like a car, but there's a lot of technology in there, guys. Like I said, self-tuning, state-of-the-art. This car is dynoed in at just under 400 horsepower. And it's a light car, so it really performs. We've got a lengthy video for this car, guys, because we want to show you the quality you're getting here. We're not trying to hide anything. This is a beautiful car. I encourage you to watch the whole video, and I can say if you're looking for a classic Mustang, this is the one you want. Looks great and goes great. 4-wheel disc brakes. I encourage you to read our whole listing. It's pretty comprehensive, but if you feel I may have missed something or you have any questions, feel free to give us a call at 413-519-2178.
All right, it's the part everybody loves. We're gonna take this badass little 65 out on the road for you guys. First thing you notice right away is how nice this car pulls. It's got a lot of power. It's got an ATK crate motor. It's got EFI setup on it. Very responsive. Just shot right up to 50 miles an hour. This road's a 50 mile an hour zone. I had traffic coming up, but I shot right up there in a few seconds. Got plenty of power. Very smooth. Car sounds fantastic. Alright, let's start checking out the dash. First thing you notice right away when you sit down in this car is that beautiful white face gauges. They look fantastic. It's a stock setup with the white face, and it really just makes it pop. Gives it kind of a modern look to a classic design. Got that white face tack up there too to match. We've got a volt gauge in place of our amp gauge in there. It's still marked amps. Look original. That had to replace for safety. This car's got a brand new, modern American Auto wire, complete harness, updated with a modern fuse box, relays. It's a much better system. You know, these old cars, a lot of people will go through and repair some of the wiring, and there's nothing wrong with it. But if you can afford to go this route with the new modern harness, it really is the way to go. Wood wheel in my hand. Feels fantastic, looks fantastic. I don't know if you can hear the tones coming out of the exhaust, but we got a Flowmaster system. Just sounds great. Beautiful molded in Shelby scoop on that hood, pointing us in the direction we want to travel. Doesn't get much cooler than that. You can check out the brand new dash pad, brand new bezel, brand new lenses on the cluster, new ignition. All the bezels are new. Most of the knobs are new. Everything we do, if it's not worthy of being restored and put back on the car, it gets replaced. We want everything to look fantastic on these builds. We'll go around the interior later on specifically so you can see the headliner and the seats and everything you really want to see in here. It's kind of hard to do driving the car, but he's going to flash around quite a bit. I go to slow this car down. I'm tapping the brake pedal right now. This car is slowing down like a modern car. We got 4-wheel disc brakes, Willwood kit on this car. handles absolutely fantastic. We've got an under-car video you can check out showing all the suspension. The car stays nice and level going around curves. Just cruising straight down the road like this, it's straight as an arrow. I can do one hand on the wheel, keep this car straight. I'm going with two right now on a corner. The wood wheel's getting a little slippery on me, but it is fantastic. All the cars we build, they feel like modern cars. They're all upgraded. We don't cheap out on any components under the car. Suspension, brakes, steering. We got a fantastic power steering kit in here, close ratio. It's not sloppy. It feels firm. You know, the nice thing about the EFI too, this car really is a little beast, but it's very docile. We can drive around town, pull up to a stoplight, no worries. Car's not going to overheat. Got a beautiful electric fan set up on the car. She runs nice and cool. Car's dynoed in at about just under 400 horsepower. And it's all usable horsepower with this EFI system. It's very crisp, very responsive, and it's a self-learning, self-tuning system. So the more you drive it, the more information the O2 sensor picks up, works with the computer, and it constantly tunes this car for you. Interior's already done, seats are nice and firm, very comfortable. New carpet. Got a beautiful custom hump hugger set up in here. We put some modern amenities in here. We've got a dual USB set up in here for charging a cell phone or whatnot. Our radio's got auxiliary, so you can plug in and listen to all your favorite playlists on your iPhone. You know, it's a fairly warm day today, folks, and the car is running nice and cool. We're probably up around 85 degrees today. We're in some slow traffic here, stop and go, and the car is running right in the middle, right where you want it. These 302s like to run somewhere around 190, give or take. This is a roller cam motor. I'm going to take the car down a nice little side street over here and going to go through the gears a little bit for you. Nothing crazy, just going to show you a little bit of the power. Got a rebuilt C4. The way this engine is set up, you can rev this thing up 7,000 RPMs if you want, but we don't like to go that high. We're not going to go nearly that high here. We're just going to bring it up maybe 4,500 RPMs for you, just to so you can hear it and see what you think. All right, here we go. All right, that was 3 gears, awfully quick. Just a few seconds, car was up to about 70 miles an hour. Feels really good, sounds really good. Alright, gonna have the camera crew jump out real quick. I'm gonna take off again. See what it looks like, see what it sounds like. So as you can see, it's got plenty of power. The car's a lot of fun. I took it really easy there. You know, everything's brand new. It's broken in and you know, the rear end's broken and everything's fine as far as that goes, but you know, we don't really like to hammer on these cars too hard. We'll leave that up to the new owners. But like I said, car's dynoed in around 400 horsepower, and it's got a 380 gear with this C4, so it really does pick up quick, chews up the gears awfully quick. All our gauges, everything's working beautiful. Temp gauge, our volt gauge, speedometer, odometer, oil pressure, fuel gauge, everything's working beautiful. Of course, the wipers, the lights, cigarette lighter, everything works. We ran through the heater box completely, fully restored, new heater core, of course. Yeah, these are summer cars, we get it, but you know, when you're driving these cars late into the fall, squeezing every last drop out of the season, especially if you're in New England, it's nice to be able to throw that heat on. Or a nice cool morning, go for a nice drive, it's a little chilly, roll the windows down, pop the heat on. All our interior lights work beautiful in here. We actually upgraded and installed a dome light too up top. You know, we pay a lot of attention and put a lot of detail into the little things because that really completes the whole package. You can have a beautiful car that has no interior lights, none of the gauges work, and it's just not the same. So we're gonna head on back to the shop and get this car up on the lift, show you around, we'll show you the interior, we'll show you under the hood, show you what was making all that noise back there.
everybody. We got this sweet 65 Mustang up in the lift. Let's take a look at what we got going on underneath. Starting in the rear here, you can see it coming through this GT dual exhaust valance. We've got these beautiful tips. They're angle cut to match the contour of this valance. And as a lot of you Mustang people may know, these Mustangs have a very unique contour to that valance. So we had our exhaust shop custom fab these tips so they match perfectly. Looks great. Moving forward, we got a brand new fuel tank in this car. Of course, it looks great, and it houses an in-tank pump for the EFI system on this car. You can see out of the sending unit here, there's two lines. One's a feed and one's a return, and they both run up to a Wix fuel filter regulator unit to make sure that the FiTech system runs at 58 pounds. We've got Grab-A-Track 5-leaf upgraded leaf springs in this car, as well as Coney Performance style shocks and a big beefy sway bar. This car handles great. We got a 2-inch lowering kit in the rear, gives this car a great stance. New shackles, new bushings, end links, all new components. Everything functions great, couldn't ask for more. Look at these beautiful stainless lines. Running to these upgraded disc brakes in the rear, drilled and slotted rotors. This car stops phenomenally. We got a big beefy 8-inch rear in here, housing a posi unit and a 380 gear. If we come forward, you can check out the red oxide on the center section here. Looks great. Before I go any further, I just want to point out the frame rails on this car are nice and solid. They all look great. Those trunk drop-offs look beautiful. The trunk floors look beautiful. This car's got a custom bent 2.5-inch dual exhaust with Flowmaster Super 44 series Delta Flow technology mufflers. They look great under here and they sound even better. Take a look at this drive shaft. It's got a beautiful aluminum finish. New U-joints, of course. The e-brake system functions as it should with new cables and fully restored components. Look at the floors under here. Nice and solid, no holes or seams. The floor supports look great. Flanges look beautiful. It's what you want to see under a car, folks. Doesn't get much better than this. We've got full-length ceramic coated Patriot headers. You can check out the fully rebuilt C4 automatic. Case is beautifully painted, as well as the pan. And coming out of that transmission, you can see we've got hard lines, okay? Run all the way up front into the radiator, and then running into our remote transmission cooler. A lot of times, when people put remote coolers in these cars, they just run rubber hose. But not on this car. They took the extra time and ran hard lines all the way throughout. And that's what you want to see, folks. That's a testament to the quality of craftsmanship that went into this little Mustang. Look at all the components under here, folks. Everything looks beautiful. All new steering components, upgraded CPP, performance, quick ratio steering box. Look at how beautifully refinished everything is, folks. You don't see a lot of cars that are done this thorough. New motor mounts, new bushings. Everything on this car is either replaced or restored. If we look up in the fender well, you can see up top we've got 1-inch drop springs from Hotchkiss, as well as those same Coney Performance style shocks. New upper and lower control arms, restored spindles. We've got Wilwood disc brakes up front, with drilled and slotted rotors. Everything looks great and functions great as well. Beautiful. You can see the poly bushings. Couldn't ask for more. You can see in these fender wells, everything's beautifully refinished. And that's what you want to see. No skimping on this car. There's a lot to talk about underneath this car. Tried to cover as much as I could. I encourage you to read our entire listing. It's pretty comprehensive. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out at 413-519-2178. Alright, let's take a look at these wheels and tires. Up front, we got these retro style 16-inch wheels. They give you a real modern look, but they're also a classic look. Very reminiscent of the old school Cobra style wheels, and very similar to the wheels popularized by Eleanor. Cobra center caps, Cobra valve stem covers. Lug nuts look great. It's a beautiful wheel, guys. And riding on those tires is a set of 255 50/16 Firestone Firehawk Indy 500s. It's an outstanding summer performance tire. If we take a look out rear, got the same setup. A 16-inch wheel with the same 255 50/16s. Those Firestone Indy 500s are a phenomenal tire. While we're back here, take a look at these pinch welds. You can see all the factory spot welds. Looks phenomenal. That's what you want to see. Alright everybody, gonna wrap things up with a quick interior overview here. Of course you saw these beautifully reupholstered seats, front and rear. They look great. See up front, we got upgraded retractable lap belts. Of course safety is number one, so that's a nice upgrade. New carpet. Custom hump hugger center console. Headliner looks great. Sun visors look great. New day-night mirror. Door panels look great with new hardware. Dash looks great. New dash pad. Of course, when you're sitting in this driver's seat, you got this beautiful mahogany wheel here with awesome Cobra horn button. You can check out that upgraded GT cluster with the white face gauges and the matching tack. While we're looking at that dash, I'll pop on the interior lights. You can see those dash lights dim as they should. Okay, good stuff. And that's because this car has an all-new American Auto wire harness. It's modern, with a modern fuse box, relays, new switches. It's really good stuff. Alright, why don't I demo some of the features on this dash. Start off with our wipers. They work great and they park as they should. Check out this cigarette lighter. And we've talked about this in regard to some of our other builds. You know, the cigarette lighter, it's old school, but the fact that it's working is a testament to how thorough the restorations on these cars were. So you can see it's there if you need it. Of course, we said the heater box is fully restored and it functions great. You You can hear everything sounds good. All the switches work. So that's nice. You can see that upgraded custom auto sound stereo system. It's a good unit, LED display. It's got auxiliary as well as AM FM. So you can listen to the radio or plug in your iPhone, listen to all your favorite tunes. We've got an upgraded speaker up front as well as Pioneer 6x9s in the rear. You can see down mounted in this hump hugger center console, we've got a power point with dual USB as well as a standard car power point. Okay, charge your cell phone and what have you. Of course, this console is a great upgrade. Nice place to rest your arm, storage inside. You can see all the interior lights are on. The courtesy lights work. We've got an upgraded dome light up on that beautiful headliner. Pop open this glove box. You can see even that light is working as it should. This car is beautiful, folks. You know, these Mustangs are hot cars, and this one's no exception. It's got great looks and it performs great. So if you're in the market for a classic Mustang, give us a call at 413-519-2178. Of course, with this modern fuel injection, you don't have to worry about any no-start issues. Turn that key, wait for that fuel pump to fire. Fire it up. No pumping.